man, it's your boy Alfred once again, and welcome back to another video. And today's video is all about reminding you, men out there especially, that I talk to, that love is delusion. Love is delusional. Now, this goes out mostly to those who over-invest in relationships, right? Romantic relationship, expecting that they may get love from women, right? That the type of love that's delusional, basically, right? Meaning that they think that with women, love is unconditional. Now, I'm not here to try and dispute love and shit like that, no. I'm just here to remind, just as a reminder, right, that if you're going to enter a relationship, right, you have to stick to your reasoning and your rationale. You have to rationale. Right? You have to be rational, right? You have to be logical. And of course, I'm not saying that you always have to be logical and calculating and all that, no. The reason I'm saying you should be logical, you should also go into the relationship with reason, right? Your reasoning capacity. It's because love has a way of getting us out of a logical thinking, right? When you are pursuing a certain relationship, romantic mostly, you tend to stop reasoning. And that's why a lot of people get delusional. Once reason is out the door, that's when a man is taken advantage of. So this is basically a reminder that do not be delusional, right? Don't get too delusional about expectation from the woman you want to fall in love with, quote unquote, fall in love, right? There'll be too much expectation from you and from her. Which means that you have to define the relationship yourself. The thing is, a lot of men are chasing Hollywood type of relationships, and that's the big mistake right there. These Hollywood type of relationships do not exist. What you see on TV is nothing but delusion. It does not work that way, right? And this is why I said you have to be logical about what you're trying to do in your relationship. You have to be led by your reason. Otherwise, you may be taken advantage of. So, at the end of the day, you cannot blame whoever you are chasing or pursuing. If you're thinking illogically, right? If your thinking is skewed and you have that Hollywood type of thinking, because let's face it, a lot of us have been brainwashed, we've been brainwashed by thinking that the love we see on TV, the type of relationships we see on TV is what drives real relationships, which is far from the truth. You do not have as a man to go out of your way to get a woman, especially if she's not interested in you. You do not have to go out there and save a woman, especially if you've not worked on yourself. I always say this. First thing is always first. You have to love yourself first. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, do I love this guy? I know I do. That's why I do not chase delusions. Yeah, I get it. We're all attracted to what we're attracted to. However, it still stands. Once you have no reason, or your reason, you're not thinking reason with using your reason while pursuing that relationship that you want. Whatever or whoever you're chasing or pursuing will be something that's elusive. And you do not want to get into a situation that you're chasing something that's elusive. It's not there. You'll then be taken advantage of. An elusive thing is something that you think you're about to catch or you're about to get. But you're not even close to getting it. But each step you think you're getting there, you're getting even further from that thing. Because it's all in your imagination, it's all in your head. And that's what love does. It's how we've been programmed to thinking that love is real. The real love starts with you. Loving yourself. Loving yourself such that it permeates to self-respect and goes out to self-awareness, self-knowledge. That will get you closer to the higher self, God, the Supreme. That's how it goes. You cannot substitute self-love for wanting a woman to love you. Impossible. You may get that, but what you'll be inviting is chaos into your life. That's what you're inviting. Because now you're substituting the supreme, right? Like I would say, you're trying to substitute the supreme for a woman's love. She will, obviously, she is going to despise you. Because she knows that you, as a man, you're supposed to be filled with the knowledge of the Supreme, His works. And she knows that nothing should come between you and the Supreme. Self-love. Once you allow that, she will come, obviously, because she will come into that because she's going to get leverage, she's going to get advantage of that. Who wouldn't? But she's still going to despise you. Because nothing's supposed to come between you and the Supreme. I always say this. She can only be a complement to your life. Now, being a complement means that you decide what she brings to your life. You decide what she brings to the table. You don't ask her. You say, listen, you sit here, do this. That's it. You have to act like a CEO of your life. You hire and fire whoever does not comply to what he or she is supposed to be doing in the company. He or she is out. Otherwise, they're going to taint whatever you're trying to work on, and you don't want that. The things that most men think this love thing, right, is the thing that gets you closer to the woman they're pursuing or want. That's far from the truth. Your purpose would actually get you closer. You working on yourself. Because when you're on your purpose, the right type of woman you will meet up with her. She has to understand who you are. But first, you have to understand who you are and what you're about by putting in the work and doing the necessary things that you're supposed to be doing. Of course, you'll be also doing those relationship things, obviously, but you'll be coming from a perspective that you know what you want, and not delusional about thinking that, okay, I saw this movie on Hollywood. This guy was taking flowers, buying flowers and bending his knees and shit like that, giving this chick flowers and cards and sweets, and the chick forgave him. That's what I'm going to do. That's delusion. Doesn't work that way. Begging a chick to come to your life is delusion. She's the one who's supposed to be begging you, not the other way around. If you're a CEO, how do you beg an employee to come work for you? You're the one going to be paying him or her. It should be a privilege that that person wants to work for your company, not the other way around. Maybe a different case would be that person has created enough value to negotiate to come to your company, which is cool. You'll just sit down and negotiate, right? You should see value in that person than whatever he or she is going to bring to the company. But when it comes to the real thing, real relationships, man and woman relationship, and what you want, you should know exactly what you want and stop chasing delusions. Delusions will only get you frustrated, anxious, and depressed. That's why a lot of men out there are depressed, anxious, mentally collapsing because of chasing delusions. Now, life in itself is hard. We have to be on the move. At times, we need to figure out what we are supposed to be doing, our purpose. If you're gonna be chasing, you cannot chase this and that and all that. Now, if you really want to get off track, if you really want to get out of your element, start chasing women. Start creating all these love stories in your head. That's when you realize that shit doesn't add up. You have to start doing the maths. Remember, love is delusion. You have to know what you want. You have to create the relationships. It always starts with you. If you do not work on yourself as a man to create that lifestyle, to know what you want, who you want to be, what you want to be, and what type of people should come into your life, If you're not going to do that, then you'll be chasing delusions, because people are going to create that for you. You'll be seeking out external validation and external answers when everything is inside you. It's been your boy Alfred once again. I hope that was helpful. Just reminding men out there to stop chasing elusiveness, elusive girls especially, elusive relationships, and delusions. Create the relationship that you want, not what everybody else wants from you. Right. So I'm going to stop there. Till next time. Peace.